You're going to tutor a 9-year-old noblewoman in Roa.
A job? All right, the old man came through. But was
He's
it necessary
tutoring
to knock
someone
me out
older
first?
than him? Yeah.
The woman with you works as
What
her
the
family's
hell?
bodyguard and swordsmanship instructor. During that time, I forbid you to return, and no writing letters either. Wait, what?
What?
I
What?
sensed that you and Sylphiette were becoming too reliant on each other, so I made the call to separate you. Trust me on this.
Oh my god! Generally speaking, when a character is intended to be unlikable, I don't really have genuine hate and frustration for them. I think that kind of goes out the window when it's apparent. Oh my god. Crying over your friend leaving town is a normal thing to do. That is not being dependent. And for a guy who asked if what Rudius wanted would be what's best for Sylphiette, I'm willing to bet he never bothered to check with even Sylphie's parents on this. Much less her. What a fucking jackass.
It sounds like Paul loves you in his own special way.
I mean, given how he loved his wife,
On the young lady when you get there,
I feel
but
like
keep your hands off the strong
that's
woman.
accurate.
This is for the best. Still, I'd like to see her at least once a year.
No letters is fucking psychotic behavior. Legitimately. Splitting two people up because they're too dependent on each other is already pretty egregious. No letters whatsoever is genuine psychopathic behavior. And extremely cruel, especially to children. This man... I thought Rudius would be the most frustrating part of the show. I'm surprised there's a character who's worse. Paul is approaching Show Tucker levels of hate for me.
Ghislaine's the first I've seen, but maybe they're not that rare in this world.
$10 says there's a racism subplot.
And I'm also your father's cousin.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
So does that mean that you and I are related?
Indeed, yes.
That's what cousin means.
Oh, you scoundrel.
Why did you hit me like that?
You're talking back even though I'm older.
Boy.
She's the protagonist of a delinquent manga.
No, she's just the secondary love interest in any manga.
Well, how did it go?
I've never seen
Or the
such a
main
vicious
one.
creature in all my life.
And some.
Beating her in a fight won't make her listen.
I
She's
mean,
already proven she would pay me back tenfold.
No, well, you
She
didn't beat her in a
destroyed
fight
me.
here.
And I can't use healing magic without incantations yet.
I think I might have an idea.
Huh.
They didn't have to be so rough.
This was
Kinda
part of the
figured
plan.
we would wind up somewhere cleaner, but
Huh.
oh well. Now she'll never guess this was staged.
I don't know if it's staged.
You're dead!
What you say? This guy's a natural.
Yeah, this is not staged.
Get away from me!
Which makes me wonder why they weren't stuffed and locked in the boxes. Those were very unlocked boxes. Yeah, the dude who was watching them talk set up a real kidnapping.
Creepy little shit.
You know you can burn them alive, right?
I hope they're just good actors, because they're making me really nervous.
Dude.
I could go ahead and blast them with magic, but that's risky when I don't know how strong they are. Besides,
Is it?
You can come if you promise not to yell or hit me.
This feels like a...
Just get me out of here!
Do you promise?
This feels super cliche, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and blame her father for most of this. She reeks of someone who's never received any punishment for anything she's done. It's not even like a Bakugo scenario where they actually had the talent to back up everything they did. She's just a brat who hits people. She's not smart. She's not talented. She never studies. She's just a spoiled brat. How'd they get the ride?
We've made it back to Roa, my lady. Hey, you work at the manor!
Don't trust him. Yeah. Turn around. Okay. He didn't go after him. Huh.
Even at your age, you gotta know this is one hell of a deal. If you do, raise that hand nice and slow.
I'm kind of disappointed they're going with this with no actual subversion of the cliche. This is just damsel in distress leading to her respecting him more. That's it. I honestly would have preferred if it had been staged. I think that would have been more interesting. That would have led to her developing towards liking him, and then later on, she could figure out that it was a trick, which makes her trust him less. That would be more interesting than this. As it stands, I'm concerned about this. Not only is this relative of his a obvious romantic interest for the show, which is a disturbing thing to say, but they're going about it in the most tropey way they can.
This is the first time I've ever had to worry about money at all. I spent half my old life engrossed in erotic visual novels and MMOs. And
How'd you get the money
those
there?
stories taught me what betraying this young lady would mean, and what saving her now could lead to.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that all his dating sim experience is the stuff that's actually like paying off. Like I feel like that doesn't send a very healthy message. And also, does anyone know, I feel like I only see it in Japanese media, so I have to imagine it's a cultural thing, but I feel like I've seen numerous instances of characters who don't have a job for like decades, yet are able to survive and have a house. I would imagine it's their parents' house most of the time, but like, where's the food coming from? Are they buying it with what money? And if they're not living in their parents' house, where are they living and with what money?
Because...
Money can't buy waifus!
Huh? Did not mean to say that out loud.
Jesus Christ, dude. Also, if you actually have played dating sims, you'd know that money can buy them. You buy them gifts and then they love you. That's how every dating sim works.
Yes, I win!
You got one more guy behind you, dude. Who fucking throws their sword?
This isn't desperation. The North God style has sword-throwing techniques.
Huh. That's an overly dangerous tactic in my opinion. Come on, you have wind magic, dude. That was sick as hell. Huh. Eris wasn't phased at all. I like how disturbed he is by that. And I think it's really, really interesting that Eris wasn't phased at all.
I wonder if I earned some affection points with her after all. Or if she plans to exact her revenge when I least expect it.
Okay, a huge problem I'm having with this show is that he's treating it like a dating sim, and it's working. A major element of early ReZero is that he treats it like an RPG. And because of that, everything goes to shit. He treats people like NPCs without lives, without experiences, without power. And because of that, he ruins everything. He destroys his relationship with Amelia. He makes so many people hate him. And then he has to work to redeem himself in all of their eyes. In this, it's just working. Expect a lot of ReZero comparisons over the course of the story, because the early chunks of it are very, very similar. And the premise is very, very similar. And the lead character is very, very similar. The difference is the execution and the messaging. Most things that this show has done, ReZero has made a point to not do.
it might be nice to celebrate landing my first ever job.
So, the jobless reincarnation lasted 5 episodes. Took me a full hour to watch 2 episodes. Let's go.
And apparently it would be bad if the other gray rats knew about me. Now that I don't get. But if it's political,
Yeah.
like Philip said, I'm happy to stay out of it.
Huh. How big is the family?
Good morning, darling.
You in, great?
This is a very violent family. Yeah, Eris makes a bit more sense now. Yeah, okay, I see where she gets it.
Did you talk to him, Grandfather? Is he gonna do it?
Ha. She was very excited about the concept of him teaching her.
Teach me! Won't you please teach Eris how to do magic? Meow!
Who the hell taught her that?
I did it!
Don't burn down the house. Please don't burn down the house. Okay, we're good. Again, I wonder how much more I'd enjoy this show if he was just a guy born into a fantasy world normally, and he was just kind of a pervert at a young age.
Look what I did!
God damn it, I spoke way too soon. The green hair uses wind magic, the blue hair uses water magic, and the red hair uses fire magic. Subtle. I swear to God, if you do something perverted.
But she looks like an angel when she's asleep.
Shit.
Still
God.
a double A, I see.
Please rejoin us in class, my lady. I have so many exciting lessons planned for you.
How old is she? How old is she?
Looks like she completely outplayed me. Flawless victory.
No, you were just a fucking piece of shit.
Surely she knows some way to get Eris under control.
Maybe don't fucking grope her.
I went 10 days without food or drink. I thought I was gonna die. I finally gave in and ate monster shit, but it gave me the runs. And that's why I
Why
wanna
is she
learn
into
now.
this?
What did she hit me for?
You are making
I wonder.
Who knew work would be so much work?
A 40-year-old saying that is infuriating.
So I just gotta keep this up for another 5 years.
Have fun with that, man.
Eris started acting up again.
No, she's got ADHD.
You look good.
I'm going.
What's her problem?
You. In next to any other anime other than Konosuba, a scene like that would make total sense on the main character's part. Like, what the hell is her problem? Why is she so abusive? In this, you have groped her and tried to steal her panties. What the fuck do you mean? What's her problem?
As I understand it, Roa is the largest city in the Fitoa region of the Asura Kingdom.
That was a lot of
Everything's
names.
Gorgeous. I'll compliment her anyway. Effusive praise seems to motivate her.
Oh, wow, you got that one right. You're so clever, Lady Eris.
Bonk.
Naturally.
Huh.
So you
Wow, she
see,
didn't hit him
there
for it.
are benefits
sir.
to knowing what things
You
cost.
want it, or-
And with
Why were you giving an aphrodisiac to a child?
Ghislaine is your instructor and your family's bodyguard. And she's one of the highest ranked swordsmen in the world, so of course she gets paid more than me.
Then what would I get paid for teaching?
At your current skill
Like
levels,
a copper?
maybe 1 silver, but that's on the high end.
Yeah. I was going to say that I was surprised she doesn't get an allowance, but if she can just ask for things and people will buy it for her, then wouldn't need it.
We can ask Lord Philip to give you an allowance.
You mean it?
I'm surprised she knew what that is.
400 years ago? Is this Perugius guy even still alive up there? Either way,
I mean,
I'd like to go there someday.
now that you've said it, he probably is.
Have a look.
Eris's mood has improved drastically
you
since we
did.
started giving her some
Perfect,
time
Eris.
off.
Good job.
A little R&R goes a long way.
She wasn't getting breaks. That might be for the best.
If you would be willing to forfeit a few of your lessons every week so that I may increase my own, I would be much obliged.
If it means her special day goes off without a hitch, then I'm happy to do it.
He doesn't think it's gonna go off without a hitch.
And
He just
now
thinks he's
I've
getting
got some
time off.
Time off.
Yeah.
I'm especially fond of those fluffy tails. When they begin to twitch with emotion, it just makes me wanna...
Is every
You
man in
really
this
do
world a
have great
pervert?
red blood, don't you?
Battle god, beast god, demon god? Surely there are even more out there that I don't know about yet.
Why do they
This
all have God
kid
on
brain
them?
learns faster than I ever used to.
He's selling that. I mean, monetarily it makes sense, but I'm kind of surprised. I feel like he'd care too much about it. And if that's the one that has her panties, then that's a weird thing to sell. God, this fucking cat is
It
not
even
leaving me
still
alone.
smells like her.
We're doing a Reiner, huh?
Now let's get down to business. You want
Once
to learn
again,
the
she would
demon
get
god
executed
language,
for
yes?
that.
So I've created this textbook for you.
Okay.
It took me
He's not leaving me alone, so...
Maybe this means I'm going to be cursed. I'm uneasy. But as long as it seems safe, I'll write again soon. Rox.
Can this author write a man who's not a complete pile of garbage? Yes, thank you. Let's see. So far, we got pedo, cheater, who has terrible skills as a father, beast fetishist, molester, real good track record. I want one dude in this show to just be fucking normal. And I want him to be a major or at least semi-major character. Like, one guy who never looks with lust at a woman who has a blatantly fan service outfit. One guy who never fucking gropes a minor. One guy who never looks at women when they're bathing. Just one. I'll give it until the end of the season.
But I won't be her partner tomorrow. Do you think that'll be a problem?
Is he the
doubt it.
partner and he just wasn't told? I wouldn't be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if she refuses any partner that isn't him. How can you look so tired while being able to pester me so consistently? You good? Alright. This is the one time you get to be creepy and have it be actually cool. And this is exceptionally
this
creepy
dance, my
since it's
lady?
also incestuous.
What could you possibly be thinking?
You really don't know? Did he not know they were practicing together? God, this dude's tail is going crazy. One of the things I've really felt like I've enjoyed about the show is the camera
See that?
movement.
You're doing
It's
great.
felt very alive. The
Like that.
sword training sequences are also quite impressive in that regard. Yeah, like this. The camera's very active, I like that. And it's been consistently that way for things outside of action scenes. That's not the most common thing. Please don't tell me that was a proposal of some kind. You guys were dancing for like 2 minutes. How are you sweating that much? Not even 2 minutes, honestly.
Just don't get anyone pregnant, understand?
He's 8! Why are they smiling about that?
It's an honor to teach you.
It's just a chopstick. I'm sorry, they're not sleeping in the same bed, are they? Why?
Let's play a little trick.
I guess that ring works after all.
Congratulations on doing the bare minimum as a human being. Took 7 episodes for him to get there. That's very concerning
Then
looking.
I'll say a prayer too. May women rain down from the sky.
If this were Chainsaw Man, they'd fall from the sky and die on impact. I kind of wish that would happen. It would be a lot of unnecessary death, but maybe it would finally help hammer home the fact that these are fucking people to him. This dude's got a major issue seeing human beings as fucking human beings.